Imagine being a legitimately handicapped person and getting your car keyed because of the way you parked in that handicapped spot. Well, it happened in this Cape Coral, Florida neighborhood. Welcome in, everybody. I'm all for people who illegally park in handicapped spots getting what's coming to them, but please don't key their car. If you believe they're breaking the law, call the police, video them, do whatever you have to do. Keep yourself safe. Don't key anyone's car. That's what happened to this guy. And it turns out he actually was handicapped and belonged in that spot. And the person was mad about how he parked in that spot. It's a crazy story. Let's check it out.
From your Cape Coral news team, a man took a key to somebody's car because of how they parked in a handicap spot. It happened in the parking lot of the Winn-Dixie on Cape Coral Parkway Sunday. The victim did have a handicap tag, and BC2's Amelia Fabiano breaks down the story from here.
Police say this all started because the person driving the handicapped vehicle that got keyed had backed into the handicapped space. That's when a guy complained to them that that wasn't allowed. A disagreement while pulling into a handicapped parking space.
I feel like that's a little aggressive.
Takes a turn for the dramatic in this Winn-Dixie parking lot.
I don't see any signs that say don't back up into it.
But one man took it upon himself to call out a driver for backing into a handicapped parking spot anyways. When they didn't listen and made their way into the store, he took his anger out on their car with his keys, causing about $2,000 in damage.
To get angry over something like that kind of makes me a little angry.
Nicholas Krautner says he uses a handicap placard himself sometimes.
In all the parking lots I've ever been in, if it'll say don't back in or it won't say anything at all. There's no signs here. So
Nick Martin says his mom uses one too.
Honestly, I think it's a little overreactive over something like that because there is no law that says you can't not back into it, and there's no law that says you can't just pull in like anybody else.
He's right. I checked with Cape Coral Police. They tell me there is no state law banning handicapped drivers from backing into their designated spaces. It's up to the store parking lot.
I could see maybe if you had no handicap placard and you're taking up the right like anybody else that doesn't deserve it, but either way, the point is invalid of why somebody would do that.
What is illegal is keying someone's car, a felony charge of criminal mischief if this guy gets busted.
the guy who did that's he's a creep.
Cape Police say they still haven't caught that suspect who drove off. If you have any information, make sure you call CCPD. Reporting in Cape Coral, Amelia Fabiano, NBC2.
Your Cape.
Yeah, so clearly keying the car, not a good thing. $2,000, that in Florida, you just heard it, is a felony charge, and there is no law here in Florida unless it specifically says you can't back into it. You can back into it. We actually did a video here on this channel from other states that it just has to be, ours came out of Hawaii, but it has to be a law on the books, or it has to be specifically stated with the statute there. Obviously not in this case. I'm sure it could be in some places that if you see that, don't do it, but otherwise if it doesn't say it, you can back in just fine. Guys, if you do confront somebody, even if they are illegally parked in a parking lot or handicapped or fire lane or whatever it is, please do not confront them. Please do not key their car. If you want to video or photograph them, that's fine. Make sure you do it safely. Make sure you don't get into a confrontation with them. That's why a lot of the videos here on this channel had to stop, because it was getting pretty dangerous. I hope to do some more of it very soon, but just be safe out there. It's not worth it, you guys. It definitely isn't. As always, thanks for watching the channel. Hit the thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you do leave me a comment. I love reading them. I read as many as I can. I don't respond to every single one. I can't. There's too many, but I do love reading them. So thank you for those, and I will see everyone next time.